Watch this. This assistant just answered 10 questions in under a minute. It translated a paragraph. It summarized a research paper. It wrote working code. And the bill for all of that was exactly $0. That's Gemini 2.5 Flash, one of Google's most capable models, running completely free, with no credit card, no trial period, and no expiration date. Not a demo version, not a watered-down copy, the real model. By the end of this video, you'll have your own key, you'll know exactly how much you can use for free every day, and you'll know the one mistake that gets people locked out within their first week. Before we go further, tap like on this video, drop a comment with the word Flash so I know you're following along, and hit subscribe. Do that now because the next part moves fast and you don't want to lose your place. All right, let's talk about why this even exists. Google isn't giving this away out of kindness. They're giving it away because developers who build on Gemini for free today become paying customers tomorrow. Every hobbyist project, every side app, every automation script becomes a habit. And once your workflow depends on a model, switching away from it becomes expensive in time, even if the model itself is free. That's the trade. You get a genuinely powerful model at no cost. In exchange, Google gets your usage patterns. And on the free tier specifically, your prompts may be used to improve their systems. Keep that in mind if you're ever testing anything private or sensitive. For everything else, learning, building, prototyping, content creation, this trade works heavily in your favor. Now let's get you set up. Open a browser and go to aistudio.google.com. This is Google AI Studio, and it's the fastest, legitimate way to reach Gemini. Sign in with any Google account you already have. No new registration, no separate application form. Once you're in, look for the button that says Get API Key. Click it. You'll be asked to either create a new project or attach the key to an existing one. If this is your first time, just create a new project. Give it a simple name so you can recognize it later. Something like Gemini Testing works fine. Click Create, and within seconds, you'll see a string of letters and numbers. That string is your API key. Copy it somewhere safe. A Notes app, a password manager, anywhere except a public document or a shared chat. That key is basically a password. Anyone who has it can use your free quota, and in rare cases can rack up charges if your project ever moves to a paid plan. Treat it the way you'd treat a login password. Now here's the part most tutorials skip, and it's the part that actually matters. The free tier isn't unlimited. It comes with 3 separate limits running at the same time. Requests per minute, meaning how many calls you can fire off in 60 seconds. Tokens per minute, meaning how much text, in and out, the model can process in that same window. And requests per day, a hard ceiling that resets every 24 hours. For Gemini 2.5 Flash specifically, the daily allowance sits in the range of roughly 1,500 requests, with generous token headroom often up to 1 million tokens per minute. Those exact numbers shift over time as Google adjusts capacity, so don't memorize a figure and assume it's permanent. Instead, check your real numbers directly inside AI Studio under the quota or usage section of your project. That page always reflects what you actually have right now, not what a video from months ago told you. This brings us to the mistake. Here it is, and pay attention because this one trips up almost everyone eventually. People discover that Gemini also offers a pro tier model on the free plan, and they assume more advanced automatically means better for their project. They switch their whole workflow to the pro model, and within an hour, they hit a wall. The Pro model's free allowance is dramatically smaller than Flash, often capped around 50 requests a day. 50, not 1,500, 50. If you build a real project, even a small one, around that limit, you will run dry before lunch. The fix is simple. Default to Flash for anything you're building, testing, or running regularly. Reach for Pro only for occasional, high-difficulty tasks where you genuinely need the extra reasoning power and expect to use it sparingly. Confusing these two models and building your daily workflow on the wrong one is the single fastest way people burn out on the free tier and conclude, wrongly, that the free version doesn't work. It works, you just have to point it at the right model. Now let's actually use the key. Go back to the AI Studio homepage and open the chat playground. Paste in a prompt, anything. Ask it to explain a concept, summarize a paragraph, or draft an email. You'll notice a model selector near the top. Make sure it's set to Gemini 2.5 Flash. Send your prompt and watch the response come back in real time. This playground is useful for testing ideas, but the real power comes when you call the model directly from your own code, so your projects can use it automatically without you sitting there typing prompts by hand. Here's a concrete example. Say you want to build a small tool that takes any article you paste in and returns 3 social media captions based on it. You'd send a request to Google's API endpoint, include your key, include the article text, and include instructions describing the captions you want. The request looks roughly like this in structure: a JSON object containing your prompt sent as a post request to the generative language endpoint with your API key attached as a parameter. Within seconds, the response comes back containing the generated captions, ready to paste into whatever platform you're posting to. That's a genuinely useful, everyday tool, and it costs you nothing to run as long as you stay inside your daily request count. You could extend that same pattern into dozens of directions: a tool that reads your notes and turns them into flashcards, a script that scans customer reviews and pulls out common complaints, a bot that drafts replies to routine emails so you only need to review and send. All of it running on the same free key, the same free model, the same daily allowance. Let's talk about stretching that allowance further, because this is where people either get 12 months of free use or burn through it in 2 weeks. First, batch similar requests together instead of sending one tiny request after another. If you need summaries for 20 articles, structure it so the model processes them in fewer, larger calls rather than 20 separate round trips, since your daily count is measured in requests, not in how much text each request contains. Second, cache anything repetitive. If your tool answers the same category of question over and over, store common responses locally instead of asking the model to regenerate them every single time. Third, monitor your quota page weekly, not just when something breaks. Free tier limits get adjusted by Google fairly often, sometimes tightened, sometimes loosened, and the only way to know your current ceiling is to actually look, rather than trust a number you read somewhere once. One more thing worth knowing, and this is the detail that separates people who use this well from people who get frustrated and quit.
Google occasionally retires older free models and nudges everyone toward newer ones. If a model you're using suddenly stops responding or throws unfamiliar errors, the first thing to check is whether that specific model was deprecated, not whether your key stopped working. Swapping the model name in your request to the current recommended version usually fixes it in under a minute. All right. Here's the golden piece of this whole video, the one habit that will save you more frustration than everything else combined. Before you build anything serious, open your project's quota dashboard first. Confirm your current daily limit for whichever model you plan to use, and only then start building around that number. Building first and discovering your ceiling later is how projects break in production. Checking first is how they run smoothly for months. I test new AI deals every week. If a new free method comes out, you'll see it here first. That's not a generic sign-off, that's genuinely why this channel exists. Free tiers like this one shift constantly. Limits tighten, models get replaced, entire programs quietly disappear and get replaced by something else. Most people find out weeks too late, after their tool has already stopped working. Subscribing means you find out the moment it changes, while there's still time to adjust, migrate, or take advantage of whatever replaces it. You now have a working key, a clear understanding of your real limits, and a way to build actual tools on top of one of the strongest free models available right now. Go generate that key if you haven't already, and put it to use today, because free access like this rarely stays this generous forever.